Hello, BookTube. I thought I would do something I haven't done in a very long time, and that's Poetry Thursday, because it's been probably 5 months since I've done a last poetry read aloud for Poetry Thursday, and I thought let's bring it back and continue on reading you some obscure Australian poets that you may have never heard of. And today we have a personal favourite, but we're moving on from the Oxford Book of Australian Verse to this big mammoth Australian poetry collection. And so let's actually have a look, because I'm going to be reading you some Charles Harpur pretty much. And he lived from 1813 to 1886. So this is his poem called a Midsummer Noon in the Australian Forest. So let's see what he wrote. Not a bird disturbs the air. There is quiet everywhere. Over plains and over woods, the mighty stillness broods. Even the grasshoppers keep where the cooler shadows sleep. Even the busy ants are found, resting in their pebble mounds. Even the locust clingeth now in the silence to the barky burrow, and over the hills and plains, quite vast, the slumberous reigns. Only there's a drowsy humming from yon warm lagoon slow coming. 'Tis the dragon hornet sea, all bealbed resplendently, with yellow and on a tawny ground, each rich spot nor square nor round, but rudely heart-shaped as it were, the blurred and hasty impress there of a vermeil-crusted seal, dusted over with golden meal. Over there's drooning there, yon bright beetle gleams the air, gleams in its drowning flight, with a slanting track of light, till rising in the sunrise higher, in the shards flame out like gems on fire. Every other thing is still, save the wakeful rill, whose cool murmur only throws a cooler comfort round repose, or some ripple in the sea of leafy burrows where lazily tired summer, in her forest burrow, turning through the noontide hour, heavens of a slumberous breath, ere she once more sleepless peacefully. O 'tis easeful here to lie, hidden from noon's scorching eye, in this grassy cool recess, musing thus of quietness. I thought that was really lovely, and I want to do more of him, because there's another poem I want to reread for you next week called Lost in the Bush, but we'll get to that next week on Poetry Thursday. But yeah, thank you so much for watching BookTube, and I will see you next time.